Okay, so now let's see how all this stuff's gonna link together.
Someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body.
Right.
It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Huh.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryō High at the time.
Ah.
And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that.
Right.
I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryō High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does it mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Oh, and that's the end of the chapter. That was chapter 1, right? Yeah. Now, all of that was chapter 1. Holy crap. This game is going to be so lengthy. Previously on
Ijincho Yokohama,
The Walking Dead.
a harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ehara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
I'm going to skip this intro only because, yes, when this played yesterday, it got content ID matched on YouTube. So if we watch this intro every single time that it plays, I'm going to lose revenue on that video on YouTube. Isn't it great how YouTube works? So we're going to skip it. As awesome as that intro is, I really like it. What are you going to do?
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile?
Derek says there's 15 chapters in the game, and we're only just starting chapter 2.
We'll
Okay.
have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryō High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
Well, all they were doing was holding him. That's not
What
evidence
about
of
when they
anything.
handed down the verdict? Ehara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, That's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
For some reason, the chat is frozen. Is everything okay? I don't know what's going on. The chat hasn't said anything in a minute. I just want to make sure the stream is working fine. It says excellent condition, but this happens from time to time. All of a sudden, the chat will just lock up. Everyone here? Everyone good? Hello? Hello? Okay, it's working now. It unfroze. Okay.
Ihara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryo High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
The chairman mentioned that lawsuit. I'm sure Ihara wasn't thrilled with the verdict.
I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryo High himself.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ihara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
She's right. We need to file an appeal in order to show the court our dissatisfaction with the verdict. But if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, the court assumes we have nothing left to argue and processes the defendant as charged.
If we don't make our move, Ihara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry.
Oh my god! Sorry sent me the picture of Hiro Mikoshiba. This is the guy Ihara said would be found dead.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Yeah. He's gonna slap him around. New info was added to your case file. New info added to your case file. Okay. Can we look at the case files? I never looked at them yet. Four years ago, the first day of the new semester, a male third-year high schooler was found by his mother at 7 a.m. hanging from a towel wrapped around his neck in his own bedroom in an apartment near Jinsho, Yokohama. An ambulance took him to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Toshino's father, Akihiro, claimed his son's suicide was a result of bullying at Seiryo High School, naming Toshiro's classmate Hiro Mikoshiba as the primary culprit. Oh, wait. On October 7, 2021, a student teacher aged 22 suddenly went missing instead of reporting for his position at Seiryo High. No relevant notes or messages have been found so far. On October 9th, the family reported the matter to the police. So this is the guy. This is the guy who they found murdered. Okay. The same. Nothing's actually changed. Just now we have the picture. Accused of being that primary bully of Toshiro Ihara while at Seiryo High, after finishing college, he returned to his alma mater for the first time in 4 years to become a teacher, but suddenly disappeared one day. 2 months later, his body was found in an abandoned building in a Jinsho. Interesting. So what the reason we're here to stop the bullying is now our new case, right? Huh. That's very interesting. We have no side cases yet. No school stories, and certainly no dates. Okay. But we should save. Okay. Stella Kubo says this is like the case in Phoenix, right? Someone gets the sentence for thieving to avoid a murder charge. I think I remember that, right? They purposely got themselves arrested for stealing something so that it would be their alibi for the murder. Yeah. Hello, Maximus. Good to see you today. Welcome. Okay, you guys ready? So, I gotta use the bathroom before we talk to this guy. Hold on. Wait, what? I gotta take a dump. I can't do a hot interrogation until I drop out the hot shit out of my ass. They won't let me. Well, this is gonna be tough because I'm gonna have turtling while I'm trying to interview this guy.
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
I can't reveal what happened to Mikoshiba, but there's no harm in asking generalized questions about him. Smirk? Smirk just did a super chat. Thank you to Smirk for a super chat. Let's get him on the leaderboard. Appreciate that. I have no idea half the time how much these super chats are worth because they're mostly foreign currencies. I don't know what that even is. Is that Australian currency? Oh. Okay.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
how do you have that photo?
Uh-huh.
But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
No.
I promise. I'll tell you
No.
everything I can when I can.
Can't.
But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well. Then suddenly, he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No, we had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
That sounds pretty standard for a school chairman. He wouldn't personally deal with any temp staff. Hello, Yudo Mastermind. How's it going today? Good to see you.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't
The
you?
court.
So you called on us to take a deeper look.
4 years later?
Yes, but let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us, but we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret?
All right, obviously you think something's going on
Potentially
now.
even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
Right, why 4 years later? So weird.
Not sure I follow.
Something must have pushed the chairman toward taking action against the bullying now of all times. Yeah, what is spurning on the investigation now when he had 4 years to do it? Security camera. No. The video. Trace element inspection report. The report of the trace element inspection taken from Akihiro Ahara's hands immediately after his arrest. The trace fibers detected on him matched the fibers of the victim's underwear. Security camera footage of the Shinjuku Station platform. On October 7th, numerous cameras recorded the groper attempting to flee the scene with the female victim in pursuit. Or the smartphone footage. I'll say the smartphone footage.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. You already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
Huh.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
We were dead on. We were dead on earlier. I said I bet she was his mentor, and here we go. I knew it.
Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but
shut
I'm
up.
fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Okay. That was a lot of plot. Alright, Okuda said the faculty room is one floor below the office. But there's an item. And there's an item. A twig. I always grab twigs right off the floor of a high school. Some of the best items can be found in the corners of a high school, like chewed gum, broken pencils, crushed dreams of the young. I always love harvesting those crushed dreams. Shit, I went the wrong way. Alright. Snowstar, I don't rate games early on, and I'm in chapter 2 of 15. I'm not rating the game. 10 out of 10, of course. Like 1/10 into the game, 10 out of 10.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
Thanks, I'll just steal all the shit right off her desk. That was really helpful. Appreciate that. Alright. This is Sawa-sensei's desk. Mikoshiba was under Sawa-sensei's supervision. Can anything here give me clues about him?
Hey.
Attendance book for class 2-2. That's right, that's their homeroom. She's their homeroom teacher. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to hold the button. Oops. Photos of students, but their uniforms aren't from Serio. Wait, could this be Sawa-sensei herself when she was a student? Right. Okay. There's another photo in the back. Does that kid go there too? I'd like to check it out, but I can't be seen doing that. Uh-oh. She didn't kick his ass.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Oh, I'm just creeping and peeping at your shit.
I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
Oh, they all heard.
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Interrogating someone with nothing to go on isn't effective. I need to come to this a different way. Okay. D-Man Gaming says I'm making baked garlic oregano chicken with veggies and mashed potatoes for dinner. What are you having? I actually don't know because today originally was supposed to be my day off, so I don't think we even have anything to make. I really have no idea what we're having for dinner. We might end up just ordering or getting something during the break. I have no idea.
You know what? Let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying, and Miko Shiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Miko Shiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
No side content yet, Derek. We got a ways to go, I feel. Hubby Gaming, I'll see you later. Thanks for chilling with me early on here. What did I give the previous judgment? I didn't. I don't think I rated the previous judgment. Remember, I don't do full game reviews anymore. I just do Game of the Year awards, and it came in second place that year in my Game of the Year countdown. So, yeah, I didn't give it a number score. Okay.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Miko Shiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
Why are you such an asshole?
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Miko Shiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Miko Shiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Miko Shiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Them again, they keep popping up for some reason.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute! Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose.
The pigeon. The drone. Yeah.
All right then. It's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
Alright, so we gotta go to the gym, interrogate the kids, which means probably beat the shit out of them again. Which I'm okay with. Keep slapping the kids around, you'll get everything you want to know, right? Someone had said yesterday, isn't it illegal to beat the students up? I mean, yeah. Then again, isn't it illegal for the students to beat you up? Yeah. I guess the game just doesn't care. Just fuck everything, just fight. Everyone fuck each other up. It's fine in Japan. They all accept it. It's part of your warrior's rite of passage. Just beat the shit out of everyone around you in Japan, apparently. Can I buy anything here? The school shop worker. Oh, look at this. Oh, yummy. A yakisoba pan. So it looks like they put yakisoba inside of a bun. And you noodles in a bun. A croquette pan. A staple sandwich roll filled with croquettes. The tonkatsu sauce. Soaked croquettes give it a signature flavor. A melon pan. Bread that's baked with a layer of biscuit dough on top of the bread dough. Fluffy and crispy. Doesn't actually contain melons. Then why do they call it melon pan if it doesn't have any melons? Alright. Bought some healing items in case I need them. Lennon McCarthy says the game only cares if you don't skate on the sidewalk. That's the only thing that matters. Wow. Is that why? Okay. Is that why he keeps putting his skateboard away? Because I'm accidentally skating on the sidewalk and the game won't let you, so he puts it away. Right? I guess. That might be it. Shout out to Sabin, who just did a super chat, said enjoy the game with this donation. Thank you, Sabin, for the super chat. I appreciate that. I am enjoying the game. As slow moving as it is, it's still very entertaining. Like I said, I love mysteries, detective stories. Like, this kind of stuff is right up my alley, so I'm really enjoying the game. Alright, let's kick these people right in the face. Fuck them. You know they're involved. That was a teacher that Yagami was talking to, Derek. He was interrogating a teacher. That girl, isn't she... That's the one who got bullied. That's Koda-san. She was in the basketball club. Maybe she knows about Mikoshiba. Any items in here? No. Yes! It is a nice gym. Pretty darn nice gym. Okay. Talk to Koda. Wow, I got rewarded just to walk over here.
Close one. Almost got it.
Huh?
You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Oh!
Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bag.
Oh shit!
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Koda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I wanna bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good.
They're gonna get their asses beat again. Hilarious.
It's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
I'm gonna kick your ass! No, you're not. Snake style, baby. Snake style deflects, so you want snake style to take their weapons. Watch this. Oh, I mistimed it. There it is. Now watch this. Scare him. And Cap like, Mommy! Guess what time it is? Time to swing for the fences, bitch! Oh! Oh yeah! That's at least a double. Woo! Oh. Time for a booster. Grab him. Woo! Get up. Get up. Woo! Wah! Ooh, murder the child. Who's left? Oh, I killed them all. And Shake Forever tipped me $2. Said, let's bring you up to $40. Who do you think is the best clothes to Hero of Yakuza 7 or the main character of this game? I mean, obviously the main character here, Yagami, is dressed more realistically, right? The clothes of fucking, the main character of Yakuza 7 are just so outlandish.
Age, but come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let
me go!
Stuck in your ass
What on
beat.
earth is going on in here?
Oh, it's your turn. Whoa!
Let's roll out.
She's the boss.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Nah.
Just horsing around is right.
Defeat these
You
punks.
really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their
Defenseless
school
students.
property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone.
Gee, it's very different. In the United States, like, you really have to watch your role. If you try to do shit like that, you could get fired, and, you know, of course, afterwards, you could try to get legal repercussions if you're mistreated. But seriously, like, I would think in the United States, the teachers would just want to shut up to keep their jobs. She, like, doesn't give two fucks. She's like, I'll just fucking whistle blow like crazy, and she just doesn't care. I guess, maybe in Japan, there's a lot more legal protections for teachers. I don't know.
Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
Hello, Pex.
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
Yeah, right.
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
I need the time to ask around about Mikashiba. I have to find a way to stay on campus. Maybe they got some staff positions that need filling. I think I saw a reception desk near the school entrance. Oh my god. When to use Tiger. Now's the time to learn. I'm going the wrong way. I want to see these items over here. Look how realistically designed everything is in the game. It's pretty cool. Makes you feel like it's realistic, you know. Oh, you're actually at a school. And everything's accessible. Run around, grab an earthworm right off the fucking ground. Right here, mugwort. There's some asshole running around who doesn't belong here. Grabbing shit off the ground like an earthworm. Puts it in his pocket. Twigs and earthworms. How would you react if a guy that, you know, this old was at a high school walking around grabbing fucking twigs and earthworms off the ground? What the fuck? In retrospect, what would I rate Judgment? I don't know, Snowstar. Derek says, I'm liking the counters. I think this is due to the Judgment game franchise. I think so. I think there were counters in the first one, but they were situational where you had to buy an upgrade or whatever. In this case, it looks like every class has them from, like, the get-go. So that's cool. That's the reception desk. There's a custodian. Should I ask him point blank if they have any openings? Excuse me, do you have any job openings for someone who's been running around the school planting spy cameras and beating the shit out of your students?
Huh?
That's one busy bulletin board. Can I find some help wanted ads for the school there?
Aha! Stop right there!
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
It's the girl who caught me yesterday. Why her? Why now?
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Boyer.
I love the music in this game. No way she saw my face yesterday. We got the camera back. All right, take a breath. I should be safe.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet.
No.
You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see,
Oh my
before
God.
the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Oh my God.
Huh?
What is she, a
It's an
fucking super
oil-based
sleuth?
substance.
She's a fucking Japanese Nancy Drew.
So it lasts a
What
few
the fuck
days.
is going on?
Your souls are stained with it as we speak.
What the
Which
fuck?
means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
Am I seriously getting busted here by some high school girl?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad, so what do I do? Use EX Surrender! Wait, this is the perfect time to use my new... Hang on. What am I thinking? There's gotta be another way. Refute her claim.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goo, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this.
Why don't you just give it up already?
I've got already so much writing on this. I better flee. Why ruminate when I can run?
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes.
Uh,
The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away. With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it.
Wow.
Turns out it's an online exclusive,
Wow.
customized to capture high-resolution footage with an
She is Nancy Drew. What the fuck?
Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation.
Wow. Tsukumo likely covered his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police involved.
Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
She's right. I might actually be best not to run for now. Negotiate. It just appeared.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Oh my god. Great, the one thing she wants is the one thing I can't give her. I have to find a way to negotiate here. I need to lose the camera footage. I need her to lose the camera footage. Anything I can use is leverage.
Hey, look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who would sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually. Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur.
But I would be an utter failure as a mystery connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told, the perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well. So the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Wow.
Really?
Stealthy Kubo says,
if you think you can fool this...
Quick, give her some pictures of a Korean boy band to distract her, then escape.
Mystery fan, you'd better think again.
A mystery fan? I guess I shouldn't underestimate her. That doesn't mean I could reason with her. Come to think of it, I saw her putting something on the bulletin board. What?
What the? Suspicious.
The Serio High Mystery Research Club? Is this their club flyer? This is what my Inquisitor was posting here. What's it say? Outside counselor wanted. The MRC's in jeopardy. Our advisors leaving Serio. So, there you go. Wow. That must be your name. Kyoko Armasawa. Seeing outside sponsor ASAP. The MRC is in jeopardy. We're informed that no other teachers are available to take on the club. We must return to outside assistance. If you know anyone who's a detective or mystery writer, provide us their contact info as soon as possible. Outside assistance looks like my detective skills will pay off. That's exactly the angle I needed. Oh my god. Oh!
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Oh my god.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest, but you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
Chef Venus just did a super chat and said, press R1, L2, it slows time, then do the finishing tack on her. No, it's obvious what's going to happen here. Although the writing is ridiculously silly right now. It was so over the top. She totally caught you red-handed.
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables!
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot. One of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand. The purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I will not be persuaded so easily.
Oh, God.
So, I propose a test.
Ugh.
A test?
Right this way, please.
Oh, no.
What? Hey!
Great. Well, let's continue and see what her test is. Great. What's in this broom closet? She's gonna make me, like, wax the whole school floor or something.
Huh? Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san, our new advisor candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
Do they have their own office? What the hell? They really do.
After you.
Some tea?
Oh, how kind of you.
Oh, nice. I like tea. I would love that. Thank you.
So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
Ask about the club or the test. What's with the test? I want to know what this test is. Tell me immediately.
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Well, the caution is admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision. We'll either accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
Sounds great.
I get the picture. So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Ask about the risky case.
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque.
Oh, no.
Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Oh,
huh?
No.
You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrant's investigation? She in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating. and it's putting her safety at risk. Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
No! Don't elaborate.
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then, poof, gone with the wind.
Okay, I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats.
Jesus.
So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but
yes,
sure.
They're all precogs. Yes, of course. All right, I guess we did all that. Now we just gotta ask in general about the club.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras. But, when the opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities.
Wait a minute. Is the club just her and her brother? There's no one else here. Is it seriously only 2 people?
And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now, let's not be hasty.
I take it you see my point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Okay, begin the test. Good lord.
In any case, now that the situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Great.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in.
Oh my god.
Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
He's gonna have to dance. You know this is coming.
Easy peasy.
You know he's gonna have to dance.
Teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective, and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know?
Whoa!
I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san. I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor.
The dude's reading about
So
manga.
good luck.
Huh?
He's sitting there reading comic books.
Oh.
He's not even having nothing to do with this. Alright, before we do this, let's say this is ridiculous. Let's save all. This is absolutely out of control. We're gonna have to go fucking dance. I know we are. You know it's gonna have fucking, you know, Bomani style quick time dancing. I know it's coming. So just expect it. Okay? Expect it. Okay.